Hey viewers, I'm back. Okay, so, or Zombie Barney here, yeah. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so Necromancer build, alright. So, I'm first gonna show you the permafrost part of it. And this is a build that is pretty much like the best way to go for sure. And I'll explain that kind of as I go along, especially when I get over to the Gravelord part. But permafrost first. So, as you can see, Winter's Grasp. I am going to get the augment on Winter's Chill. Gathering Storm, Clean Burn, Tricks of the Trade, Frost Mastery, Blizzard, and Ice Storm. I am also going to get Ice Armor, Calculating, of course, Winter Stillness. More mana is always good. Now, another good one that you can get, you can probably give up Horror for this, is get Fade Step, and you'd have to give up a passive to get the Frost Step part of it, or you can just have Fade Step, just so you can get away from enemies and everything. It's useful for that. Now, for the Gravelord part. Now, before I really go into this, I see a mistake that Necromancers do all the time, and it's at the bottom of this tree. And they think it's a smart idea, but it's horrible. It's extremely situational. And that's why it's horrible. Because most of the time when that skill is used, the fight's already over. And then you're just left with the after effects of that skill. Completely useless. And I'm not talking about Horror here. Horror is a really good one for when enemies get up close. And it's got a good AoE to it. And I do intend on getting Despair for it, so it also does damage and armor reduction. Flying Terror, Conductive Current, Hasten Demise. I don't want to say that word. You can read. I know if I try to say that word, I'm just gonna fumble it all up right now. Like, I feel compelled to say it, but anywho, that skill that I was talking about earlier, Spirit Mark, just go ahead and read that, and then read that. Okay, this gives you a little minion after the enemy dies, after you mark them with that. But it's like I said, most of the time that is only left for after the battle's done, because most of the time people are going to be like, hey, wait, hold on there a second, Ryan. Because most of the time, and, well, actually, Ryan, come over here. Hey, guys, my friend Zombie Gumby, or Ryan, is here. Ryan, say hello.
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Yeah. Anywho, so, Spirit Mark, like I was trying to say, most of the time, the fight's pretty much already over, because what people want to do is put on the big, strong targets. And that's kind of pointless to do, because that's pretty much by the time the big strong target's dead, everything else is dead. So the only other way to actually use this is put it on a small target like a footman or archer, but then they're going to die no problem. So what you should just do is go Walking Bomb and then get the augment on Walking Bomb and mix that with Blizzard. So the combo is really you throw down Blizzard on a group of enemies and you throw Walking Bomb on it as well. And what ends up happening is if that target with that Blizzard and the Walking Bomb, the Walking Bomb target goes down, it explodes, and then it does damage to surrounding enemies and everything because they already effect for it. And then it marks other targets, and when they die, boom, 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 all enemies dead, no problem. It is an amazing combo. I've seen it in effect. Hell, I was playing with Officer Sands the other day. I was on my Katari, and he was doing his Necromancer. He had up to level 19. He went specifically for that combo, and just about I felt useless all the time because he would do that. I mean, like, all I was an aggro magnet to keep the enemies inside the field. And the next thing I know, I can't see anything on the screen because all the bodies just exploding. It was glorious. It was amazing. I loved it. Yeah. Now, the last two passives that you'll be wanting to get is Death Siphon, because it gives you mana and health when an enemy nearby you dies. I feel like I'm like tongue twisting myself right here, like I'm a hagfish tying myself up into a knot for no reason. And then the last skill is probably going to be Power of the Dead. Or you could go either or, but Depth Siphon's a little bit more useful to go with first. It's all really good and fun. And what I do intend on doing for you viewers eventually is like showing off these builds I'm talking about, and doing routine by myself, and gonna attempt to do threatening by myself. Now, I doubt I'll ever be able to actually successfully do Perilous by myself, but I will take these builds into groups with the Zombie Shy Guy and Officer Sands into Perilous later on down in the future. So yeah, now I'll be moving on to the next build video, which will be the Elementalist. Hope you enjoyed this. Do the usual roundabout for me, and yeah, thank you. Peace out.